Hey Pixels! Welcome back to part 2 in this two-part tutorial series on how to design and code a responsive app landing page. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to code this responsive app landing page using the latest in web development, Flexbox Layout. If you haven't already, be sure to watch part 1 so that you have all the assets needed to code this responsive app landing page. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button to see more videos just like this one. Also, hit that notification button to be first to know when a new video drops. Hope you did it. Now, let's get started. First, open the design mockup of our app landing page created in part 1 of this series. We're going to now export a few design assets from our design into an image folder for our website. First, select the chatter logo and then go to File, Export Selected. Set export format to SVG and select Optimize File Size. Now, we'll export the blobs, device mockup, and illustration as a PNG and we'll export it for the web. Now that we've exported all the design assets for our landing page, we can start coding. In our HTML file, we're first going to use the header tag and give it the class name container. Within the header tag, we'll use the div tag and give it the class name logo. Then we're going to use the nav tag to create a series of unordered links. For the last list item, we're going to give it the class name highlight. Below the closing header, we're going to use the main tag and give it the class name container. Then we're going to use the section tag to give it two classes, hero and container. Within the section tag, we're going to add our heading and paragraph text. Below the paragraph text, we're also going to add a link using the anchor tag that says "Go to App Store." Below the closing section tag, we're going to use the div tag with the class name device. We'll use the figure tag, and then within that, we'll add our device image. Be sure to use the alt attribute for accessibility purposes. Within the logo div, we're going to go into our images folder to grab our logo SVG and paste the code within the logo div. We're also going to give our logo the ID of chatter logo. That's all for our HTML file. Now let's head on over to our CSS file to add some life to our app landing page. As you can see, I've already imported the Google font used throughout this website, Source Sans Pro. I'm also going to use the background property to add the image of the blobs, adjust its position by adding no repeat right top, and finally adding the turquoise background color. I've also added the following styles to our website's container. To style our header area, we're first going to align its content to the center. We're going to give our logo a specific width of 180 pixels. To style the navigation menu, I'm going to first use margin to align it to the center and give it a max width of 600 pixels. For the nav UL, we'll remove its margin and padding and use the Flexbox declaration display flex so our menu links are in line. Next, I'll apply various styles to the list items and anchor links. The main content area includes the headline, blurb, and device image. First, we're going to style the main content container by using the Flexbox declaration display flex and setting flex flow to column when viewing on a smaller mobile screen. Now, in the following declarations, we're going to select the hero section, headings, and paragraph text to style the main content. We'll also add the yellow dividing line above the paragraph text with the help of the pseudo element before. We're also going to select the anchor in the hero section to create our Go to App Store button. Finally, we're going to position our device image by selecting the figure tag and figure image and align its content to the center, add margin, and set the image's width to 300 pixels. Our landing page now looks great on small screens, but now we're going to use media queries so that it looks good on larger screens. Let's write a media query for when the device screen has a min width of 820 pixels. First, we're going to select the header of our website and add the following Flexbox Layout properties. On the next lines of code, we're going to apply styles to the nav, main content area, hero text, and our device image. Note that we've selected the highlight class to add the yellow border around the Learn More link. We've also changed the background color of our call to action button from yellow to purple. Now, to create the illustration version of our app landing page, we're going to first simply replace the images in our HTML file. In our CSS file, we're going to remove the background image and positioning. For the main tag, we'll change FlexFlow to column reverse. The call to action button background will change to purple. For the figure and figure image, we're going to remove the margin property and instead align text to the center. In the media query, we're going to remove the hero anchor declaration, and then we're going to remove the margin property for the figure image and change width to 120%. That's how you code this responsive app landing page using the latest in web development, Flexbox Layout. If you've designed your own version of this website, be sure to share it with me on social media using the hashtag XOPIXEL Perfect, and your design will be featured on XOPIXEL.com. As always, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe for more great videos on design, code, and tech. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.